What's going on, everybody? I wanted to talk about a topic today that for me is kind of a tough topic, and that's selling cards from your personal collection. See, I personally don't really want to sell stuff because the stuff that I buy, generally speaking, is stuff that I want. And when there's a card that I want, unless my interests radically change, which does happen a little bit, I suppose, I don't really want to sell the stuff. I try to buy cards that I like the looks of for whatever reason. Maybe it's super sharp corners. Maybe it's super bright color. Maybe it's super great centering. But then the thought of selling it is tough. And I just announced the other day on my channel, I did a post and I said, hey, I'm doing my first card show in 30 years. When I was younger, as a kid and a teenager, my dad and I set up together to do some shows, and it was a ton of fun. Like, it was so much fun. And then a friend of mine, Scott, who I met in the hobby, said, Greg, let's set up together at this show in Sacramento. And it's a pretty big show. It's going to be over 200 tables. It's in April, and I'll put the information right here. And I'm excited to do it, but I'm not excited to do it because I'm excited to sell a bunch of stuff. I'm excited to do it because I get to hang out with my dad and my buddy Scott for, 3 days. It's a 3-day show. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm very excited to do that. And paying the fee for a table is like whatever. I get to hang out. It'll be worth every penny. But at the same time, I'm going to bring some stuff to sell. And I've also been talking about selling on Whatnot. And I've been talking about setting up a Whatnot show soon. And I'm going to. I just have to figure out the date. There's a couple of things hanging out, but I will announce soon. In the next week or so, week and a half, I'm going to do a Whatnot show. And again, more on that once I finalize the details. But the whole point of selling is like, why would you sell something that you like? And I recently have sold a couple of cards that I really liked. And I have a couple more than a couple, got a handful more cards that are currently for sale on eBay. And I'm going to show a couple of them to you in just a minute. So then the question is, well, why would you sell a card that you like? Which brings me to my main topic that I want to discuss today, which is consolidation. Consolidating your collection. The question I've had forever is for myself, not for others, but also for others. I've even did videos on this is, do I want to sell my smaller cards, my smaller valued cards, to buy bigger valued cards? Or is it better to have a lot of stuff? Is it better to have the rookie card of a player or all of their cards, like second year through the end of the run, or just have the rookie card? And I go back and forth on it, and it's really a difficult topic for me because I like those $20, $30, $40, $50 cards. I like the $80 cards, but I also like rookie cards, right? I think most of us do. Like, the ultimate card for most of us, for most players, is their rookie card. So that's kind of the topic. And I bought a Grail card. I bought a card that is absolutely a Grail card. And now I've got to pay for it. So the way I'm going to pay for it is by liquidating and consolidating some of the rest of my collection. And it's tough. And I've already sold a couple of the cards that I have to sell to pay for this Grail card. And I'm working on starting to look towards selling for a couple other Grail cards that I really want to get. So the first question is, what's the Grail card I bought? and I'm about to show you. And then it's what have I sold to pay for it? And after I show you the Grail card that I bought, after I talk about some of the stuff that I sold and I'm selling, and some of the other Grail cards that I'm working on, and again, my Grail card might be different than other people. For me, the Grail card is not the value. The Grail card is a card I've wanted for a really long time. And the Grail card I picked up is a card I've wanted for 35 years. And I got one. So I want to show you the Grail card. I want to talk about the story. And then I want to circle back and I want to talk a little bit more about consolidation. Check out my Grail card. Check out how I'm going to pay for it. And check out some of the other cards I'm selling for other Grail cards that I am working towards.
All right. So as a kid, I was a big 49er fan. And Ronnie Lott, his rookie card, was a card that I wanted badly. And, you know, I picked this card up, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. And I love Ronnie Lott. I'm a big 49er fan. This was a card I really wanted. And I picked it up. So there were really 4 Grail cards that I had for football. The second one is the Jerry Rice rookie card. Now this one's assigned an 8 from PSA. I don't know how it's only an 8. This is the nicest 8 on earth. These green borders are brutal. And there's not a single touch or nick on mine. I mean, I look at this card and it looks like it might be a 10. But it gets an 8. Whatever. It's perfect to me. It's a card I always wanted along with the Ronnie Lott card and along with this card, which I also bought a couple of years ago, which is a Joe Montana rookie card. This is a PSA 8. I have absolutely no idea why it's not higher. The corners are absolutely perfect. The front centering is absolutely amazing. Now, the back centering is a little off, but man, it's a beautiful card. I don't know how it's only an 8. Again, you can see the back centering's off a little bit. But is that make it an 8? I mean, I guess it does, but whatever, because this card is, like, amazing. I mean, it's packed fresh. And then there was always one more card that I wanted, and I got it. And it's the 1958 Topps Jim Brown rookie card. And this is a really expensive card. So I knew that my cap was probably a 3, so I've been kind of on the hunt for a nice-looking 3. And to me, this is a gorgeous 3. To me, this card is undergraded for sure, which is what I'm always looking for. I mean, all 4 of these cards, to me, are very undergraded. Sure, it has a touch on the corners. It's a 3. Sure, the centering is not 50-50 all the way around, but it's really good. And this card is brutal to find centered, and usually the black area on the surface of the card has tons of snow. And sure, this has a little bit. It's a 3. It's the only reason it's affordable, but I absolutely love it. So I have 3 cards I've had to sell to get it, and this is the only one left. So I already sold the second year, and then I sold a later one of his cards. And this one I need to sell to pay for the rookie. And I don't want to. It's a super sharp card. It's a little OC left to right. Top to bottom, it's good. Back is a little OC, just like it is on the front. But it's not pack fresh, but it's not far from it. I mean, it's a 7. And this is a third year Jim Brown card, 1960 Topps. Now, I sold the 59. Didn't want to sell it. Had to sell it because I had to pay for the rookie. So this card is currently for sale on eBay. And if you're interested, let me know. I'd love to sell it to one of you instead. But That one I sold. Now, there are two more Jim Browns I have that I'm just not selling. I'm not selling the 61. I love this card, and I love the look of this one. Sure, PSA assigned it a 5.5. To me, it's a lot better than that. It's got a little mark right here on the back, you can see there. But I don't care. I love this card. And the fact that it was a 5.5 from PSA means I got a better deal on it. I think it's gorgeous. The color is incredible. There's usually tons of fisheyes on these, and this one doesn't have them. It's got the bright blue. The color is amazing. The centering's amazing. The corners have a touch. I love this card. It is not for sale. I will not sell this card. I also will not sell this one. I love this 65 Philadelphia Jim Brown. It's assigned a 6.5 from PSA. I don't know how it's only a 6.5. I mean, it's not perfectly centered side to side, obviously, but it's pretty darn good. The color is great. The corners are outstanding. I am not selling this card. So it's like I draw a line in the sand. This one I'm not selling. But I do have to sell the 59 and the 60, and the 60 down there at the bottom is for sale. So another card I'm saving up for is a Dr. J rookie card. So I need to start selling some stuff to pay for that. So I've got this Wilt Chamberlain. It's a 73 Wilt Chamberlain. It's ungraded. It's pretty nice. I've just left it ungraded. I've left it raw. But I've got this one on eBay for sale because I need to sell it because I need to start saving up for my Dr. J rookie card. So that's for sale. If you're interested, email me. Again, I'll put my email address on the screen a couple of times. But that card is for sale because I'm consolidating for a bigger card. This card is gorgeous. How this card is a 6, no clue. This Havlicek card is absolutely beautiful. 71. One of the reasons I bought it is because it looked so undergraded. To me, it looks like at least an 8. The color's perfect. The corners are perfect. The centering's outstanding. I mean, I love the card, but again, it's a card I need to sell to start putting money towards my Dr. J consolidation because that's just where I'm at. I'm at the point now where I want to do some consolidation. I don't want to sell this Havlicek card, but I need to sell the Havlicek card. So that one's for sale. It's also on eBay right now. I've got this Wes Unseld. Now, we're talking about a Hall of Famer, a rebounding machine. He's sort of like, Charles Barkley before Charles Barkley kind of guy. This one's a 7. I don't know how it's only a 7. It looks like a 9 to me. But it's for sale, and this is a very affordable card. I think I'm asking $25 for it on eBay. I mean, it's not an expensive card. I mean, that's what it would have cost to get it slabbed. It's gorgeous. So that is for sale to go towards my Dr. J rookie card fund. And then this one's the one that hurts the most. I think I got to sell my Rick Barry rookie card. And this is a 7. And I literally have never seen corners this sharp. I've never seen color this bright. This is factory fresh. Yes, it's a little OC side to side, but that's the way it was cut from the sheet. This looks as good right now as it looked when the Topps factory cut it from the sheet years ago. It's incredible, and it's for sale, and I hate to do it.
All right. So, yeah, I got a Jim Brown rookie card. And, yeah, PSA designated it as a 3. But I love it. I love it. The centering is plenty. In a card that hard to find centered, that is plenty centered for me. If you get one any more centered than that, completely unaffordable for my budget. The corners, sure, they have a touch, but you know what? I love the card. There's a little bit of snow in the black background, but they pretty much all do, unless you're going to spend $3,000 on one. To me, that's a dynamite 3. And that's exactly what I was looking for. A lower to mid-grade card that suits my eye. Not somebody else's eye, my eye. And I'm so pumped to have that. And yeah, I've got more Grail cards I'm working on. Again, a Grail card to me is not a price range card. A Grail card for me is a card I've wanted and I've been longing for decades. And I'd really like to pick up the Dr. J rookie card. And that means I'm going to have to sell some stuff to do it, because I don't have a budget like some people have. So I'm going to continue to work towards that Dr. J card by selling off some of my other pieces and saving up over time. If you are interested in any of the cards that I showed, now the bottom row of those cards that I showed are the cards that I'm currently looking to sell to pay for other Grail cards that I have. And the top row are cards in my PC that aren't going anywhere. And yeah, I mean, growing up as a kid, there were 4 football cards that I really wanted. I wanted that Ronnie Lott rookie card. I wanted the Jerry Rice rookie card. I wanted a Joe Montana rookie card. And quite frankly, if you look at all 3 of those cards, I don't know how they're 8s. I don't know how they're 8s. In my eyes, they're 10s. And my eyes are the only eyes that really matter to me. So I paid 8 prices for cards that look like 10s to me. And then the Jim Brown card. To me, the Jim Brown rookie card is the 52 Mantle of football. That's the way I see it. And that's the way I've always looked at it as far as my want of the card, is it is the football card. And other people will come back and say, oh no, it's this, oh no, it's that, and that's fine. That's their 52 Mantle of football. But I just bought my 52 Mantle of football. And that's the 58 Topps Jim Brown rookie card. And I literally can't believe I have one. It is awesome. And does it hurt to sell some of these other cards that I really like and really liked having? It hurts. And someday I'll probably pick them up again. But in the meantime, I'm on a kick for consolidation. And that means I got to sell off some of my other stuff in order to pay for it. That Rick Barry rookie card that I'm currently selling has the sharpest corners I've ever seen, has the brightest color I've ever seen. Literally, that card looks exactly like it did when they cut it at the factory way back in 1971. That is how nice that card looks. It's a little off center, but guess what? The moment it was cut, it was off center. And it's perfect other than that. Does it pain me to sell it? Yeah. But you know what? I really want that Dr. J rookie card, and I need to start working at it, and I need to start chipping away to get it. So that's what I'm doing. So again, consolidation. Is it better to have the big cards or a bunch of the lesser valued cards? Lesser expensive cards, I should say. I go back and forth with it. But right now I'm kind of on a consolidation kick. Will I have, and do I now have, fewer cards in my collection than I did 3 months ago? Yes. But do I have some cards that I've been wanting for 30, 35 years? Absolutely. And right now, I'm super pumped about it. And I'm going to continue working on more. And a lot of you are saying, Greg, how are you buying so much lately? Wait until you see some of my December pickups. I got some really cool stuff in addition to that Jim Brown. But I have to sell in order to make it work. It's just part of the deal, because I don't have money just falling from the sky. And because of it, I have to find a way to pay for stuff. So I'm selling off some of the things that I want a little less, so they're going to start picking up the cards that I've wanted for a really long time. Again, some of those cards are for sale. Email me if you're interested in any of them. I'd love to sell one to one of you instead of somebody I don't know or have never communicated with. And also, I'm going to continue to work toward those grails. I have a video coming out soon with my buddy Darren from Return to Collecting. We're going to talk about a summary of 2023, our philosophy in 2023, our pickups in 2023, and our plans for 2024. And we're going to talk about where are we going with our collection and what cards are we targeting. That's going to be coming out in a couple of weeks. I'm really excited for you to check out the conversation with me and Darren. And I think that it's something that we all think about. And at some point, we have to just kind of decide which direction we're going. And for me, part of it means selling. And that means setting up a card show. That means selling some stuff on Whatnot. Again, the Whatnot information for when I'm going to sell is coming soon. If you signed up for Whatnot for the Mantle giveaway and you haven't used your Whatnot money and it's just sitting as a credit in your account, maybe consider buying something from me in that Whatnot sale I'm going to do soon. And if you haven't signed up for Whatnot, I'm telling you, once you try it, you'll be hooked. My dad, I had to convince, Dad, try Whatnot. You're going to like it. He's on Whatnot every day, and he's been buying some really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. I even had a really big Whatnot purchase the other day, which I'll show you in the video where I share the announcement on the date and the information about my upcoming Whatnot sale. It's just another way to sell, and I think it's a fun way to sell. That said, let me know your thoughts on consolidation. Are you starting to try to sell to pick up those bigger cards? Or are you still after those more affordable deals and having a broader collection instead of a narrower collection with some of the bigger stuff? Let me know your thoughts.